Hi everybody. Today I am going to represent my lecture about composite controllers. I have already represent my lecture about process control system, block diagram of process control system, proportional controllers, and now I am going to represent composite controllers. Now what is composite controllers? Due to in my previous lecture, proportional controllers, due to offset error, proportional control is not used alone. Similarly, integral and derivative controls are not used individually. To overcome these problems, we used a composite control actions using advantages of various control actions. So, this action is called as or known as composite control mode, and which is produced by combining the proportional, integral and derivative controllers. Okay, and the devices which perform these operations are called composite controllers. So there are various composite controllers: proportional and integral, proportional controller and integral controller. Both of them are combined and called proportional plus integral mode controllers, which is in short name as known as PI controller. Okay. Similarly, proportional plus derivative controllers, which are combined and called proportional plus derivative controllers, or in short PD controllers. Third one is proportional plus derivative plus integral controllers, which is known as in short PID controllers. Okay. Now, what is proportional integral controllers? That means PI controllers. In case proportional controller, all you know in my previous lectures, an offset produces when load changes occurs. This offset eliminated by adding integral control action. In case of integral controller, you know, to minimize the error, integral control action is to added in proportional control action. So PI controller is a combination of proportional and integral controller. The equation of PI controller is MT equal to Kp of Et plus Ki by Ti integration limit 0 to t Et dt plus P0, where Kp is the gain of proportional controller, Ki is gain of integral controller, Ti is integral time, and P0 is output when error is 0. And what is MT? MT is output of controller and DT is error signal. Okay. Now, if we take Laplace transform of this equation, this equation is in time domain. If we take Laplace transformation to convert from time domain to S domain, we get Ms equal to Kp of Es plus Ki by S. Es equal to what? If we common Es within bracket, we get Kp plus Ki by S. Okay. Or we can write Ms by Es equal to Kp plus Ki by S. This is the equation of a PI controller. Figure 5 shows PI controller, where Rs is input, Cs is output, and this is the gain, combined gain, and this is the transfer function, and this is error signal. Okay. So from figure we get transfer function Ts equal to Cs by Rs equal to, here is unity feedback, so Cs by Rs equal to Gs by 1 plus Gs. Here Gs is combined with this, so we get Cs by Rs equal to this into this divided by 1 plus this into this. So Kp plus Ki by S whole into Gs divided by 1 plus Kp plus Ki by S whole into Gs. Okay. Now what are the applications of PI controller? For its applications, with combining as a composite controller, we can say PI controllers are used in systems with large load changes, and PI controllers are used for speed control applications. Okay. Advantages. What are the advantages? In addition of integral action, in PI controller, an integral action is added to proportional control action. Okay, so in addition of integral action, it eliminates the offset which is developed in proportional controller. Okay, it improves steady state accuracy of the system. These are the advantages of proportional controller. Disadvantages are, due to integral action, response is more oscillatory. Oscillation will increase, and larger time is required for oscillations. This is the disadvantages of PI controller. Another disadvantage of PI controller is it is not used for slow moving process variables since oscillated. So it is not used for slow moving process variables. Okay. Now I will express you what is the PD controller. PD means proportional derivative controller. What is proportional derivative controller? As PI controller, here PD controller produces an output which is the combination of the outputs of the proportional and derivative controllers. Okay, PD, proportional and derivative controllers. We can write the output equation of proportional and derivative controllers. Mt equal to Kp of Et plus derivative control gain Kd into Td into d dt of Et plus P0. Okay, where Kp is gain of proportional controller, Kd is gain of derivative control, and P0 is output when error is 0. Td is derivative time. Mt is output of the controller and it is error signal. Okay. Taking Laplace of the system, if we taking Laplace transformation of this equation, this is in time domain, we convert it to S domain. We get Ms equal to Kp Es plus Kd Td Kds Es equal to, and Kds Ts, this equal to, we have to common Es, and we get Kp plus Kds whole into Es. We can write Ms by Es equal to Kp plus Kds. Okay, this is the block diagram of PD controller. It is unity feedback system. We draw it as a unity feedback system. This is reference input and this is output. In case of PI controller, I don't write here, but it should be right. This is reference input and this is output. Okay. Similarly, in case of PD controller, here also reference input and this is output. This is forward path transfer function and this is the gain. Both the actions P and D control actions are used here. Add here. What are the applications? You look at this picture. From figure we can write or we get CS by RS equal to 1 GS by 1 plus GS HS, 1 plus GS. So we can write CS by RS equal to KP plus KD into S whole into GS divided by 1 plus KP plus KD into S into GS. Okay. Now what are the applications of PD controllers? The applications are, it is widely used in industry. All you know, it is used to improve the stability of the system without affecting the steady state error. Okay. What are the advantages of PD control? PD control action anticipates actuating error, initiates corrective action, and tends to increase the stability of the system. It increases damping of the system by increasing damping overshoot is reduced. Okay. And what are the disadvantages of PD control? It is effective during transient state. It amplifies noise of the system and may cause saturation effect in actuator. Actually, I don't write here from figure. What is the figure number? Figure 6. We get here, I have not write the transfer function. Okay. So should be right. We get TS equal to CS by RS equal to what? KP plus KD is sorry. KP plus KD is whole into GS whole divided by 1 plus KP plus KD is proportional and derivative control action, okay, into GS. This is the transfer function of PD controller. Okay. And what are the disadvantages? What I say? The disadvantages of PD controller, it is effectively during transient state, and it amplifies noise of the system. It amplifies the noise of the system and may cause saturation effect in actuator. Okay. Now I am going to represent PID controller. Full form of PID means proportional, integral and derivative. Okay. Now proportional controller plus integral controller plus derivative controller is in short known as PID controller. Okay. Figure shows the block diagram of a PID controller. Here is reference input, This is reference input, and this is output. Okay, so this is the block diagram of PID controller. This is proportional control action, this is integral control action, and this is derivative control action. All three control actions are combined here. Okay, and give the combination or composite controller known as PID controller. The equation of PID controller in time domain, we get mt equal to kp of et plus ki by ti. You know, in a previous controller, pi and pd, ki by ti, integral 0 to t limit et dt plus kd td ddt et. This is proportional control, this is integral control, and this is derivative control. Okay, where kp is proportional control gain, ki is integral gain, control gain, and kd is differential control gain or derivative control gain. Ti is integral reset time and td is derivative time. Mt is output of the controller and et is error signal, which we can write RT minus CT. RT minus CT if it in a time domain option. Okay. Now from figure we get TS equal to transfer function TS equal to CS by RS equal to GS by 1 plus GS, since in unity feedback. Here GS is combined with these control actions. So all three control actions are multiplied by GS. So we can write CS by RS equal to KP plus KI by S plus KDS whole into GS whole divided by 1 plus KP plus KI by S plus KDS whole into GS. This is the transfer function of PID controller. Okay. Now applications. What are the applications of PID controller? PID controllers are widely used. Here you can write widely used in as a controller in an industry. It is used to improve the stability of the system and decrease the steady state error. Okay, to improve the stability of the system and to decrease the steady state error. Okay, so this is the applications of PID controller. Okay, thank you.